Scotland, a land where the past and present intertwine seamlessly, creating a tapestry of history and myth, a land of rugged beauty. Its landscapes are as varied as they are breathtaking, from the towering peaks of the Highlands to the serene, rolling hills of the lowlands. Ancient castles stand watch over deep, mysterious lochs. These fortresses, steeped in history, whisper tales of battles fought and lost, of kings and queens, and of legends that have stood the test of time. One lake, Loch Ness, holds a secret. Shrouded in mist and mystery, its dark waters have been the subject of countless stories and speculations. A creature is said to lurk beneath its dark waters. Known as the Loch Ness Monster, or affectionately as Nessie, this elusive being has captured the imagination of people around the world. Is it real, or just a legend? The question has puzzled scientists, skeptics and enthusiasts alike for generations. For centuries, people have whispered about the Loch Ness Monster. The first recorded sighting dates back to the 6th century, when an Irish monk named St. Columba reportedly encountered a large beast in the River Ness. Some say it's a giant serpent. Descriptions of Nessie often depict a long, sinuous body, reminiscent of ancient sea serpents that once roamed the oceans. Others believe it's a prehistoric reptile. Theories suggest that Nessie could be a plesiosaur, a marine reptile from the time of the dinosaurs, somehow surviving in the depths of Loch Ness. Whatever it is, the legend of Nessie continues to fascinate us. The allure of the unknown draws thousands of visitors to Loch Ness each year, all hoping for a glimpse of the mysterious creature. People come from all over the world to catch a glimpse of the elusive beast. They embark on boat tours, scan the waters with binoculars, and share stories of their own sightings and experiences. The mystery of Loch Ness is a powerful one. It speaks to our deepest curiosities and our love for the unexplained. Whether Nessie is real or a figment of our collective imagination, the legend endures, captivating hearts and minds across the globe. The story of the Loch Ness Monster goes back centuries. Nestled in the Scottish Highlands, Loch Ness is a place shrouded in mystery and legend. The deep, dark waters of this vast loch have long been the subject of fascination and speculation. But what is it about this particular body of water that has captured the imagination of so many? Some believe the earliest accounts are from the Picts, an ancient people who lived in what is now Scotland. The Picts were known for their intricate stone carvings, many of which have survived to this day. These carvings often depict animals and mythical creatures, and some believe they may hold clues to the origins of the Loch Ness Monster legend. These ancient people carved strange symbols into stones. The symbols are enigmatic and open to interpretation, but some researchers suggest that they represent encounters with a mysterious creature. Could these carvings be the earliest depictions of the Loch Ness Monster? Some of these symbols look like water beasts. The resemblance is uncanny, and it raises intriguing questions about what the Picts might have seen in the waters of Loch Ness. Were they documenting real encounters? Or were these carvings purely symbolic? Could they be depictions of the monster? The idea is tantalizing, and it adds a layer of depth to the legend. If the Picts did encounter a mysterious creature, it would mean that the legend of the Loch Ness Monster is far older than many people realize. One of the first written accounts dates back to the 7th century. This account comes from the life of St. Columba, an Irish missionary who is said to have encountered a fearsome beast in the River Ness. According to the story, St. Columba was able to drive the beast away with the power of his faith. St. Columba, an Irish missionary, is said to have encountered a fearsome beast in the River Ness. This encounter is one of the earliest recorded sightings of a creature in the area, and it has become a key part of the Loch Ness Monster legend. The story of St. Columba's encounter has been passed down through the centuries, adding to the mystique of the loch. The river flows into Loch Ness, adding fuel to the legend. The connection between the River Ness and Loch Ness is significant, as it suggests that the creature could move between the two bodies of water. This idea has led to countless theories and speculations about the nature of the Loch Ness Monster and its habitat. For generations, locals have shared stories of a creature in the loch. These stories have been passed down through families, becoming part of the cultural fabric of the region. The legend of the Loch Ness Monster is not just a tale of a mysterious creature. It is a reflection of the people and the place from which it originates. But it wasn't until the 20th century that the world really took notice. With the advent of modern technology and media, sightings and stories of the Loch Ness Monster began to spread far and wide. Photographs, sonar readings, and eyewitness accounts have all contributed to the enduring fascination with this elusive creature. The legend of the Loch Ness Monster continues to captivate the imagination of people around the world, drawing visitors to the shores of Loch Ness in search of a glimpse of the unknown. In 1933, a new road was built along the shore of Loch Ness. This construction project was part of a broader effort to improve infrastructure in the Scottish Highlands, making the area more accessible to both locals and tourists. The road, which wound its way along the picturesque shoreline, offered stunning views of the loch and the surrounding hills. It wasn't long before the increased traffic brought more eyes to the mysterious waters of Loch Ness. This gave people easier access to the loch. With the new road, visitors could now drive right up to the water's edge, park their cars, and take in the breathtaking scenery. Families would picnic by the shore, fishermen cast their lines, and hikers explored the nearby trails. The loch, once remote and difficult to reach, became a popular destination for day trippers and holidaymakers. Soon, reports of monster sightings began to surface. The first accounts were often dismissed as tall tales or the result of overactive imaginations. However, as more and more people claimed to have seen something unusual in the water, the stories began to gain traction. Newspapers picked up the reports, and the legend of the Loch Ness Monster started to take shape. People claimed to see a large, dark shape moving through the water. These sightings were often fleeting, with the mysterious object disappearing beneath the surface before anyone could get a clear look. Some witnesses described it as a giant eel or a prehistoric creature, while others thought it might be a large fish or even a piece of driftwood. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, the stories continued to spread. Others described a long neck rising from the depths. This particular detail captured the public's imagination, as it suggested the presence of a creature unlike any known to science. The idea of a plesiosaur, a long extinct marine reptile living in the loch, became a popular theory. Artists' renderings and eyewitness sketches depicted a serpentine beast with a small head perched atop a long, sinuous neck. One of the most famous sightings occurred in 1934. By this time, the Loch Ness Monster had become a household name, and people from all over the world were fascinated by the possibility of its existence. The year 1934 would prove to be a pivotal moment in the monster's legend. A London doctor, Robert Kenneth Wilson, claimed to have photographed the monster. Dr. Wilson was a respected physician, and his involvement lent an air of credibility to the sighting. He reported seeing the creature while driving along the new road and quickly snapped a photograph with his camera. The image he captured would become one of the most iconic and controversial pieces of evidence in the Loch Ness Monster saga. The photo, known as the surgeon's photograph, shows a long neck and head emerging from the water. The grainy black and white image appears to depict a creature with a slender neck and a small head, creating a silhouette against the rippling surface of the loch. The photograph was published in newspapers and magazines around the world, sparking a frenzy of speculation and debate. It caused a sensation and sparked a wave of interest in Nessie. But was it real? Skeptics pointed out inconsistencies and potential flaws in the photograph, while believers argued that it was genuine proof of the monster's existence. The debate raged on, with each new sighting and piece of evidence adding fuel to the fire. To this day, the mystery of the Loch Ness Monster remains unsolved, captivating the imaginations of those who dare to wonder what might be lurking beneath the surface of the loch. The surgeon's photograph quickly became iconic. It appeared in newspapers around the world. People debated its authenticity. Some believed it was genuine proof of the monster's existence. Others dismissed it as a hoax. For decades, the photo remained a subject of controversy. Then, in the 1990s, the truth was revealed. The photo was a fake. It was part of an elaborate hoax. The monster was actually a toy submarine with a fake neck attached. The revelation shocked many, but it also highlighted the powerful desire to believe in the legend. Despite the hoaxes and blurry photos, scientists have not ignored Loch Ness. They have conducted numerous investigations to try and solve the mystery. They have used sonar, underwater cameras, and even DNA analysis. Some studies have found unusual sonar readings. These readings suggest the presence of large, unidentified objects in the loch. However, these readings are open to interpretation. They could be caused by a variety of factors, such as schools of fish or underwater currents. No study has yet provided conclusive evidence of a monster. Even without concrete proof, the legend of Nessie endures. The monster has become a global icon. It features in books, movies, and television shows. It attracts thousands of tourists to Loch Ness each year. The legend taps into our sense of wonder. People are drawn to the mystery of the unknown. The idea of a giant creature lurking in the depths of a Scottish loch is both exciting and terrifying. It reminds us that there are still mysteries in the world, mysteries that science may never fully explain. So what is the truth about the Loch Ness monster? Is it a real creature or is it a product of our imagination? The evidence is inconclusive. There is no scientific proof that a monster exists in Loch Ness, but there is also no definitive proof that it doesn't. Some people believe that the monster sightings can be explained by misidentification. They suggest that people may be mistaking ordinary animals for something more extraordinary. Otters, seals, and even large fish can create surprising shapes in the water. Others argue that the legend is simply too persistent to be dismissed. They point to the sheer number of eyewitness accounts over the years. They believe that there must be something in the loch, something that continues to capture people's imaginations. The debate over Nessie's existence is likely to continue for many years to come. The mystery of Loch Ness is one that refuses to be solved, and perhaps that is part of its enduring appeal. The Loch Ness monster is more than just a legend. It is a symbol of the unknown. It represents the mysteries that still exist in our world. Whether you believe in Nessie or not, there is no denying the power of the story. It is a story that has captured the human imagination for generations, and it is a story that will continue to be told and retold for many years to come. The mystery remains, and that is what makes the legend of the Loch Ness monster so enduring.